morning, everyone! My name is Naomi. I am a junior here at Brandeis, and I'm going to be taking you all through my day today. So it is about 7:30 in the morning. I have been up for about an hour. I always start my day with some homework, and I am going to be showing you all what a typical day at Brandeis looks like for me. I live in student housing that we call Charles River, and that means that I have my own kitchen, which is really nice. I get my own room, I get my own kitchen, and this is a great way to just have my breakfast every day in my dorm. Today I'm having cereal because last year I was introduced to this cereal and I'm a big fan. And after I have my breakfast, I normally do a little bit more homework after that. It is 9:30 and it is time to walk to class. It's supposed to rain today, so we'll see if that happens, but right now we've got just some lovely snow and I think it's really pretty. I'm from around here, so I don't mind the cold. We're on upper campus and heading to class number 1, which is building the Massachusetts Constitution. Professor Breen, do you want to describe this class?
This is a class involving a deep dive into the process of what gave rise to the oldest continuous fundamental legal document in the world, the Massachusetts Constitution. And we will eventually go on from this to examine the value of state constitutions as a way to organize resistance against growing oppression wherever it may be.
Thank you, Professor. Okay, class 1 is done. The rain has well and truly started, and we are heading to class 2, which is the transatlantic world.
But Liliana and I typically get here a little bit early, so Liliana, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, hi, my name is Liliana. I'm a senior here, and I major in history and IGS.
And can you tell us a little bit just about this class?
Yeah, this class has been really exciting. It's a seminar-style class where we essentially are reading a book a week, and then we get to come together and really discuss it in a small group setting. And it's just been really, really fascinating because we've been kind of jumping through the Atlantic world. Last week we were in West Africa. This last week we were in Central Mexico, and we're just getting to learn about a lot of different perspectives. However, thematically it's all coming together, so I really enjoyed it.
And we've both taken a lot of courses with Professor Srinivasan. Can you just say how many courses we've taken together with Professor Srinivasan?
This is our 4th course. Yeah.
You might be a little bit sick. Yeah, just a little bit. And can you just say one thing that you like about Brandeis?
I really, really love the community here. There's a lot of really amazing people, and I feel like every year I've been lucky enough to get to either meet new people or people who I've already known, just getting to connect with them even more. So yeah, no, the community here is just fantastic.
Amazing, thank you.
So class just ended, and I'm with Professor Srinivasan right now, who teaches the class. So can you just introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Govind Srinivasan. This is our class on the social history of the Atlantic world. It's an advanced seminar, which means students have to work really, really hard in it, to be blunt. They have to do a lot of the talking. They have to carry a lot of the responsibility for engaging with texts, which are frankly not easy. And it's probably also fair to say that it's a pretty heavy reading load. We read a serious academic text every week, all semester long.
That we do. It is 12:30. It is still raining, and I am now going to go and grab lunch. So I have a shorter lunch break today, and I really wanted to get some studying in. So we are having lunch from a place called The Hive, which is sometimes called Upper, and it's a bunch of different little food stands that you can grab something from if you're not going to eat in the dining hall. Here she is. So we have some Asian food here, Mexican here. I think I'm gonna go to Homes and Grain today, which does sandwiches. So you can order from sandwich or salad meal exchange, or sandwich or salad points. Do a meal exchange. So food has been obtained. and I'm in the library, and I'm going to try to use this time just to get a bit of studying done. Here's the sandwich, lemonade, and hopefully I can use the next like 45 minutes or so to get all my reading stuff. So now that that's done, I'm just gonna finish up my food and then I'm gonna head up for class number 3. So I am now heading to my 3rd class, which is Anti-Semitism in France. This is an upper level French class, so it is conducted entirely in French, which is fun. And I have really been enjoying learning about it. I studied abroad in France last fall, and studying there as a Jewish student, I definitely had kind of a lot of questions about what it's like to be a Jew in France and the history of French Judaism, and this class is a really good way to learn all about that. Class just finished, and I'm now in Professor Harder's office for office hours. So Professor Harder, can you talk a little bit about the course you're doing on anti-Semitism in France?
Yes, I'm really happy to have this opportunity to do this course. I created this course through a grant that was given by Brandeis University. After October 7th, Brandeis wanted to create a discussion among students about anti-Semitism. I clearly didn't want to create a course that was going to bring everybody down, but I really wanted to create a course. I felt like it was really my duty as a French professor at Brandeis to bring this course to students, because in the history of France, Jews play a crucial role. And in the history of Jews, France also plays a crucial role. And that's what I wanted to show students. France, during the revolution in 1789, was determined to give rights to men at that time, but France was determined to give rights to people. It was part of the Enlightenment. It was part of what they were doing, and in order for their project, the Republican project, to work, the French Republic, Jews had to be part of that group that got equal rights. Jews at this time had been suffering, throughout Europe in the Middle Ages. And it was in their interest, obviously, to become citizens of a country. France was the first country in Europe to give them citizenship. And so Jews were interested in being part of France. France was interested in having Jews be part of their republic. And so it was a cooperative, more or less, job that they did. They worked together in order to make this happen. And that's the class that we just taught. That's the class that we just had. So I feel like it's something that I want to show my students, but I also then want to show how, what happens next, because it's not just roses and rainbows from here on out. And I think it's important to understand all of the historical process, all of the cultural and social and political events that take place that really take both France and Jews in very different directions in the 19th and 20th centuries and the 21st.
Oh, hi, Peter.
Hi.
Can you introduce yourself for the video, please?
I'm Peter. I'm a sophomore here at Brandeis studying biology.
Nice. Can you say one thing you like about Brandeis?
What I like most is the community here. I love my friends and feels like a family here.
Okay, you go to class now.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Office hour's done. Saw a friend. And now I am heading back down to admissions because I am doing a campus tour this afternoon. And in good news, it is no longer raining, which is excellent for me. It's actually kind of nice out. It's a lot warmer than it's been the past couple of days. So I will see you when I am down the hill at admissions. So I got to admissions a little bit early, so I'm going to take this time to chill in an office, eat my M&Ms, and I am going to be working on my Shakespeare Trivia Night, which I'm doing for HTP. And I'm excited to get started on the slideshow with this very cursed image of Shakespeare and see what happens. Tour is done. It went really well. I had such a good group today. I am now going to head back to my dorm for some chill time, and I will be back on campus a little later for a couple of meetings I have, a couple e-board meetings and my production night. So I'm so excited to take you there with me. So I have returned to the SCC and I have found this very cool event. Can you tell us something about this event?
Yeah, so we're planning to host this event to reduce textile waste, and it's sponsored by the Student Union.
Nice! And how does it work?
So pretty much we take donated clothes, and anybody that walks by can take anything that they like.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Luke. I am a politics major and API studies minor, and I am a sophomore and who's also a mid-year.
Awesome. And the two of us are actually on the Brandeis Democrats e-board together. You act like this is such a surprise. You see me twice every week. Oh my god. Can you tell people a little bit about the club and maybe what's coming up?
Yeah, so Brandeis Democrats, we're basically the local chapter here at Brandeis of the college Democrats. So we're trying to promote causes with the Democratic Party and the kind of the ideas and causes that they're associated with. And so I actually am a FLIP member, which is the first year leadership program basically. So we get to organize an event on the behalf of the e-board of Brandeis Democrats, and the event that I'm organizing with another FLIP member is that we're putting together a panel about immigration, because this is a super important issue right now, and we want to make sure that all Brandeis students are very educated about it.
Oh my god, look who I ran into before e-board. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Phoenix. I'm the social media manager for HTP eBoard.
And what year are you and what are your majors?
I am a sophomore. I'm double majoring in education and linguistics and double minoring in CAST and metrics.
Awesome. Can you explain what CAST is?
CAST is creativity, the arts, and social transformation.
Cool. And can you say one thing that you like about Brandeis?
I really like how there's just a bunch of different people that are always available to hang out if you want to hang out with someone.
Luke's doing a lot of nodding. Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Dahlia, can you tell us what HTP is?
HTP, otherwise known as Hold Thy Peace, is Brandeis's premier Shakespeare and Classics collective. Every semester we put on a very well-crafted production of either Shakespeare or one of the classics. This year, I'm directing Argonautica. You should all come see it. And you should also follow us on Instagram at HTP_Brandeis. We have the best memes.
Okay, we've arrived at Prod Night. Everyone say hi. Hey. Hi. Can you guys all say your name and your job for the paper?
I'm Rachel, and I'm one of the editors-in-chief of the paper.
Ooh.
I'm James. I'm the opinions editor.
Yay.
I'm Lucas. I'm one of the arts editors.
I'm the other arts editor. So more people have arrived. Hi, Michael. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Michael Sun, and I am the managing editor at the Brandeis Hoot.
And what are you up to right now?
Right now, I am finishing copy editing this article that was sent in to us.
And what's some advice you have to people who might be first years at Brandeis interested in getting involved in journalism?
Well, definitely you can check out a lot of our school publications, including but not limited to us, the Hoot.
Woo.
And don't be ashamed. We are basically willing to take in all sorts of different content. And even if it's a bit wacky, that's fine. Here at Brandeis, it's all about being yourself.
Very true.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Callie Morvay. I'm a junior. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm studying biology in the HSSP.
And what do you do for the Hoot?
For the Hoot, I am the sports editor.
Can you describe a little bit about what that job is like?
This job entails covering all of the Brandeis sporting events and any other sporting events that excite us. We're looking to expand a little bit more this semester and bring in some student athlete and coach interviews.
And you're a student athlete, so we got a question about what school life balance looks like as a student athlete. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think that coming out of high school, I don't know what school is without sports and academics, and I feel like sports allows me to have a very structured schedule, and I really like working on being the best possible student and athlete along with my teammates, and I really enjoy how we push each other to be the best versions of ourselves.
Prod Night's over, and I am heading back home. I'm just gonna eat some dinner and kind of wind down with my day. I like to get my homework done early in the day. That's why you saw me really trying to get my homework done early and around lunch. So now I just can have a nice stress-free evening, just hang out. Normally during this time I might watch some TV or read a book or just chill or hang out with my friends. Okay, I am back home, safe and sound. I've got this leftover pasta that I think I'm gonna have for dinner. And I also made a carrot cake a few days ago, so I think I'm gonna have that. Not feeling too proud of myself, but this carrot cake is so good. All right, so that is my day at Brandeis. Thank you guys all so much for coming along with me. I had a lot of fun just sharing what one of my days looked like, showing a little bit of what classes are like, what extracurriculars are like, what different parts of campus are like. So thank you all so much for coming along with me, and shout out to all of my friends who were willing to be filmed for this. Again, just getting to share a little bit of their Brandeis experiences. All right, thank you so much. Have a good one.